Okay, here is the Thermaltake chaser case. Fully functional now. My video from over a year ago showed the case as it was not fully functional because the motherboard that I put into it, the motherboard I had at the time, was not capable of utilizing the case to its fullest capacity. So this is the case with new motherboard in it, which is this one. It has an AMD 6300 FX and an AM3 Plus slot. It's running at 3.5 gigahertz. I have not made overclocking my hobby yet, so that will be something for later, I guess. One of the casualties of this rebuild is the CD DVD drives. If you recall from the previous video, there were two drives sitting right here. Now one of them is right there. I don't know where the other one is, but it had to be taken out because the motherboard does not support IDE technology. So there you go. Yeah, I did buy converters, but they didn't work, so I ended up having to buy a Blu-ray drive, and as you can see, it's right there. So unfortunately, the problem with Blu-ray drives is that whereas you can get the drive, then you have to go out and buy software to burn Blu-ray disc and sometimes to play the Blu-ray disc as well. But it'll play CDs and DVDs, so that's okay until I get that. So with the new motherboard, gave me the ability to utilize the USB 3.0 slots. This wireless modem is in here, or wireless network adapter modem. So it gives me the ability to use all of the slots here, the USB 3.0s, the SATAs, and the standard USB slots were already working. This is a Bluetooth adapter that was sitting around on the floor, so I just leave it in here so it'll have some place to go. And so you can come down here and check out the back. We have better lighting. This is where all the drives are, or the surviving drives. Did some reorganizing since there are only 6 SATA slots. So there's a new drive. This one, by the way, 2 terabyte drive. So that's the main drive. And then someone graciously donated 2 1 terabyte drives here and here, so I can get my RAID on. So that's they're pretending to be the single D drive that you see right there. That's actually 2 1 terabyte drives getting their RAID. I think it's 0 or RAID 1 on. Yes, I think it's a RAID 1. So doing that, the more space drive is sitting here. That's an external drive. And so on the other end, you've got the motherboard, and it's got its CPU. You can't see it, of course, because the fan is there going to town. You've got, of course, all the support structures in there. And we get a little close up in here. You've got 16 gigabytes of RAM here in 2 8s. I can get 2 more 8s or something to get up to 32. There's our old friend from the previous video, the GTX 550 Ti. gives for some pretty good video. Nice slot for the things to plug in, and of course your Antec 650. So this side is where everything faces in there. You can see through the slats. You can see the hard drives there from the front. You can see that one. Hiding somewhere in here is a, oh, there you are. Is he trying to get out? So here's a, that's a SSD drive. So stuff that back in there, you know. So oh, well, the SSD drive is hiding here somewhere, so I don't see it, but it, well, it's in there somewhere. So any rate, oh, that's right, the Linux is on there, and since we're running Windows, can't see it, but you can see it in the boot up process. Okay, so this hasn't refreshed. It says there's an E drive here, but yeah, the question mark says E drive is unavailable. That's because I had yanked it out before I started the video, and so the last feature that I wanted to get working was the slot that I put my finger in here the other time. This allows you to hot swap a SATA drive, and so you just got to find one. Yeah, this was the previous drive that was in here that got replaced by this one with 2 terabyte drive. This is a 400 terabyte, so just take it facing you and insert it into the slot like so, and then wait for a second. If you listen, yeah, you can hear it grinding away, and there. Now an E drive has appeared here. You click on that, and there's stuff in it. And click on there, actual files in here. Click on that. And then if you don't want to use it anymore, you can just yank it out. Ooh, look at that. Now the drive is still spinning in here, and you know, kind of difficult to hold for a second. But you see the screen disappeared because I yanked the drive out, but not because yanking the drive out made the system crash. And so we go back to that. You see there is no drive E there again. See no drive E in here on the list, but of course I can put it back in just like so. Wait a few seconds. And there it is. It's back. Okay. And that is it.